You're listening to the Emo Metal Gamers Podcast.
So you're going to do it?
I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome to another episode of Evil Metal Gamers Podcast.
I'm on strike. I'm not doing the intro.
No, you're going to do it eventually.
No.
You what? I got you to say something.
No.
That works for me. You said something.
Something.
My
name is Frank Berna.
He cut me off again. My name is Jose Roldan.
What's the date?
Today is January 10th, 2018. You might be hearing it either Friday or Saturday. Welcome to another episode of Evil Metal Gamers Podcast. Once again,
Hey-oh.
where you get all your weekly geek news
all week.
Every week?
Every week.
Okay.
Going for dramatic effect there.
All right. Lame. You know how many people probably just shut that shit down as soon as they hear us do this?
Oh, yeah. I don't care.
Me neither. They probably don't even make it past the jingle. Which you should do that. Should send me some jingles so we can change it around.
I like our Christmas in the Hood. It's caught on.
Christmas in the Hood. Christmas in the Hood. Oh, I like
Boom,
that song.
boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Run DMC to just start bust out rhymes.
Okay.
Anywho. So, this week is your week.
Is it my week?
Yeah, because, you're one of 6 people that actually give a shit about this
It's
thing.
not one of 6, obviously. When Amazon, first of all, we're talking about Overwatch. Mr. Berna assumes that nobody likes Overwatch, but we all know that everyone loves Overwatch. He doesn't like it, but the truth is that it's not for everyone. That's for sure. It's something that you just either like it or you hate it. But I think it's good enough that Amazon is willing to buy out the contract so he could see the league specifically on Twitch. You don't think Amazon knows that that's a good move? Why do you think that they play? It's in ESPN now. Also, Overwatch. I mean, other than Call of Duty,
like Madden. They do the Madden one too. Yeah.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Madden.
Yeah. Guys cry. It's like these ghetto guys.
Really? Like they actually sit there and watch that over real football?
Yeah. And then they give them a championship belt that says Madden champion.
I'm against that. See that?
And you should see it these tough guys in hoodies and they act all badass. Then they win and they start crying like little girls.
I'm against that. I'm against. If you're gonna put that in ESPN, then it has to be a real sport. It cannot be.
Well, I mean that's what they think.
Because what you're doing, I've always been against sports games because you're promoting. Not
laziness?
That I'm saying laziness. Yes, plain and simple. Because I'm sorry, boys and girls, and you might disagree with me, but the point of a video game is so you can experience something that you can't do in real life.
Like shoot somebody?
Shoot someone, run over a prostitute, or, there's so many things you can't do. You can't go to space. You can't travel other planets. The whole media of a video game, the whole purpose is to escape reality. Sometimes they make games that are really close to reality. Those are more movie-like, though. So that's okay, too. But a sport, I'm sorry. I mean, I understand that we'll never play in the NBA. I understand that we'll never play in the NFL. But I don't know. I think it's so pointless.
I play them every once in a while. I'm not going to lie. I enjoy them, but I'm not pining to get the next game. I'm not sitting there waiting to get the next copy of Madden.
But you've played football, right?
Yeah, I mean, I played football before.
Okay, isn't it more? What I'm trying to say is, if you have played football and you're playing Madden, then that's okay. But when you give Madden to somebody like young who's never left their house or they live in the basement or they never left their mommy's side, then they'll never experience it. They'll think, oh, I can play football, and then they go play football for real and they get their ass.
Oh, you don't even understand. My students are all talk.
They've never actually played football or basketball?
No. Yeah. Because I go to the gym and I lift weights. And every once in a while, I'll go down to the gym where the kids are, and I start lifting in front of them, and they go, "I can do that," and I'm like, "All right, do it," and they
Okay.
go, "I don't feel like it."
Yeah, I don't.
Those are their
yeah.
dying words.
They
I
all
don't
say
feel
that.
like it.
This has been around forever, you know. Like you see
I'm-
somebody do a jump and a backflip, and I go, I could do that. I don't want. Okay, but you go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What if they made a video game where you literally just go to the gym and lift weights?
Well, they did in Grand Theft Auto. And
But,
you remember that?
that's a different aspect.
Yeah.
I'm just saying specifically, your whole purpose is go to the gym, you push a button, and you lift weights. What did you think is stupid?
Well, I mean that we did that. Remember they had the yoga thing, but that was cool. I thought
The
that
yoga thing. What are you talking about?
You don't remember the yoga mat that the Wii had?
Oh, the Wii U Fit?
Yeah.
No, but that's promoting
Fitness.
fitness.
Right.
You are actually doing the move. It's different. If they told you, I'm talking about a full game like yoga, the way that Michael did it in Grand Theft Auto. You just move the joysticks and you have to balance yourself out. A full blown game like that, I would be against it completely.
Absolutely.
So then, what's the difference? I mean, basketball. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. Oh, I can actually use LeBron. If I could actually play LeBron and then walk out and shoot people in the audience, or if I could use him and then walk in front of a bus, which I would, that would be the first thing I do.
Just kill LeBron James.
I take my shirt off and just walk in front of a bus, and I get a trophy. I don't like LeBron, but hey, that's what I would do. God knows what you guys would do, but that's what I would do. If you have full control of a basketball player, then you need to do the whole thing. Buy cocaine, get a bunch of prostitutes.
Well, there was that game. It was Blitz. The last Blitz game that they made for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. You could actually get like performance enhancing drugs
Oh my god!
and you would do these tackles and you could hone in and you'd break people's arms and get in trouble. It was nuts.
See, that's
It was great. It was really good,
at
but it
that
was really
point
bad.
now it's more of a game
Yeah.
than playing. I mean, Madden every year gets more realistic. Like, why do I want this game to be so realistic? Anyway, why do we go ahead? What were you gonna say?
No, the one thing I do like, the NBA 2K, where you play a GM. It has a GM mode where you run the operations of a team. From there, you can go and create the stadium and change the uniforms, change the colors of the uniforms, all that stuff. And then you can upload your images onto the server.
Okay.
And when you upload the images onto the server, you can then download them onto the PlayStation. And so, like, I have a Metal Gear Solid basketball team with all the logos and the logos on the floor of the Foxhound.
Okay.
And you can put advertisements and you can see what people generated. And I have, like, Pornhub as an advertiser in the background.
Really?
It's just the logo, It's just, the Pornhub logo. But people do, like, Sprite, Nike, Red Bull, and they just upload images, and you can just create a team like that. I like it. I like that aspect because that shit I'll never do. I'll never be able to own the fucking AAA in downtown Miami.
That's different.
And then from there, I'm from Pittsburgh. Guess what? Pittsburgh has a basketball team.
Okay.
They don't in real life.
I know. So you just made one for Pittsburgh?
No, it actually has something where you could relocate any basketball team to any city. And Pittsburgh's one of the major cities.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so like you can relocate the Miami Heat to Tampa or to...
All right, but what do you like better, NBA like that or NBA Jam?
Oh, no, if they had NBA Jam like that, I'd be on it.
You see what I'm talking about? It's just, when you make things video game style, it's way
Boom,
more fun.
shakalaka.
Yeah, Dad, remember that? That's why it was a big hit. Because that was over the top video game, the big heads and
He's on fire.
oh man, such a great game.
Do you remember Breaking the Hoop?
Breaking the Hood. What man? There were so many things about that game. Let me tell you. Blockbuster, before our times at Blockbuster, back when in the 90s, they had a video game competition, and they had 3 games. They had NBA Jam, Clay Fighters. Do you remember Clay Fighters?
I remember Clay Fighters.
And the Ninja Turtle Fighter. Do you remember that one?
The Ninja Turtle Fighter?
Yeah, it was a Ninja Turtle Fighter for Super Nintendo.
Oh, I didn't have Super Nintendo. I was a Sega kid, man.
Well, either way, they had a competition for all the Blockbusters in all the states plus Puerto Rico. And I went there and NBA Jam, man. I came second on NBA Jam. Second, and I was actually first because some asshole beat my score by like 3 points. He should have he shot a 3-pointer at the very end, and he got it. Fucking asshole. I still don't remember. I remember that to this day. But who did I have? Because, NBA Jam came out when the NBA was awesome.
Oh, yeah. That was when, you had Jordan and Shaq.
And yeah, it's back when the teams all have one superstar and the sidekick, right? So what are the Bulls have Michael Jordan?
And Scottie Pippen.
Did it actually have Michael Jordan?
I can Google it. Give me a second.
I don't think he did. I might be wrong. I thought it was Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman.
I think you're right, to be quite honest. I
don't think he was in the game, but I do remember that you could mix and match them. You didn't have to get them from the same team. So I had John Stockton.
Yeah.
Because he was a 3-pointer guy.
Yeah.
And then I had, who the hell did I have? I don't know. It was such a fun game. Fuck. Yeah, find that out for me. Either way, the news of that we kind of lure away from was that the new Overwatch League, which, is a big deal, apparently. I mean, I like playing Overwatch, but I don't like to watch other people play. I mean, to me, that's kind of boring too. But apparently, it's based on the Pacific and the Atlantic, which what do we got? Oh, man, I just had it. You sent it to me. You got the Florida Mayhem, which is our team. And what you basically do, if you want, they're giving out skins for your Overwatch characters. And by doing this, what you have to do is donate money to your team. Hope it goes to the team and not in the pockets of Jeff Kaplan, so he can sit in front of a fucking chimney and do nothing. But I'm assuming they're being honest about it, and the money actually goes towards this. So you invest $5 per skin
per character.
That is very expensive, especially since you can get 2 loot boxes for $5 in the regular Overwatch. You're paying $5 per character, so make sure it's your favorite character you're buying it. If you really want to put money in to get that specific skin, I think if you collect skins and you have more than one player, make sure that you pick the 2 that you want and don't put any more money. Seriously, I mean, this isn't the NBA or unless you're a hardcore, somebody who sits down and watches people play. Me, I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. But I mean, it's not about Overwatch. I wouldn't get it about. I don't get it for any other sport like Call of Duty or.
I don't get esports at all. Like as big of a nerd as I am, I remember being a kid growing up in Pittsburgh, going to the arcade, watching people play Mortal Kombat, watching people play Killer Instinct, watching people play Street Fighter.
What did you feel about that?
And I'm like, I got next. There's my quarter.
But you wanted to play.
Right. I didn't want to stand there all day and watch fucking people play.
Yes, it's true. But I think the only thing that I like about fighting games is when you put, like you said, I don't want to sit there and watch people. Like, I don't want to see some guy kick everybody's ass. But when you have somebody who's just as good and they're fighting each other and then you don't know who's going to win, that's different, though. That's why for esports, I don't mind the fighting games. The fighting games... to me is, what do you got? 30 seconds, 60 seconds is in a fight?
Something like that.
Just 60 seconds, and you see these guys do some amazing stuff.
Combo Wombo.
Yeah, no, they do some.
Combo Wombo was
I don't know. The
Smash Brothers one. That was what was the one where the guy was Ken and he blocked all Chun-Li's shit?
I don't know. But
everybody went batshit crazy.
Talking about Smash Brothers, that's the only one I don't like.
Smash Brothers sucks.
It's not about that. It's just Smash Brothers is specifically a four 4-player?
Yeah.
It's a 4-player game. I absolutely think it's stupid that they have the competitions of 2 players. I think it's stupid. I mean, that's my opinion. I think it would be better if they had basically 4 people playing, and then you work your way around. I don't know. And then what you have is the number 1 players, and they have all 4 play.
But I feel that to a certain degree, people may gang up on one individual. Like that's where
Could it happen? Yes, but
that's where the problem lies. If that makes any sense.
it doesn't. I guess, and I mean, in that situation, it turned into a PUBG. Everybody's fighting, so it's like you betray each other.
Right, but this person could single-handedly win, but everybody jumped on this one person.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That's where.
But I still think it's boring to watch them play 2-player. I don't think it's.
I find watching a lot of people play video games boring. In my honest opinion,
I see Marvel versus Capcom. I see Street Fighter and I seen Guilty Gear X, and when you sit there and watch it, it's actually really suspenseful. But would I sit there 8 hours like a whole tournament? No, I don't think I could. I'll watch one fight or two. Could I sit there on ESPN and watch that? No, I don't know.
I don't know either, but apparently that's the new hotness.
That's a millennial thing, I guess.
And somehow, some way, they're trying to get it to be an Olympic sport.
No, you're kidding.
No, why would
That's
I
so
lie
fucking
about that?
stupid. Now that should not be an Olympic sport. The Greeks would just fucking be pissed. The ancestors. The whole thing about the Olympics is the physical aspect of an athlete. I mean, what does athlete mean? Is there a word? There has to be a word. The definition of athlete has to describe a physical aspect or something, right?
I'm
Not
using my fingers.
No, that doesn't count. What the fuck does athlete mean? I'm gonna look up the. How dare them put that in the Olympics? Athlete, a person who is. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Here we go. A person who is proficient in sports and other forms of physical exercise.
It's an e-sport.
No. But I understand what you're saying. If they want to have their own e-sport, that is fine. But it should not be that is not what the Olympics is about. Every single thing in the Olympics is physical.
Like think about it. Imagine what's the gymnast, the little one, the black one. What's her name?
I don't know.
Oh no, she's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Okay.
And she won the gold medal, and she's won multiple gold medals, and she's like the greatest gymnast to ever walk the earth. And she trains for hours on end a day, and then some nerd is gonna sit down next
And
to her
get a gold.
and she's just gonna want to stab him right there. Like,
But
fuck you.
See, that's
Like,
exactly.
like you're gonna stand next to Michael Phelps and be like,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The dedication that you have to give in your life. And now, I'm not going to say the esports guys don't dedicate their lives, but you're fucking sitting on your ass and don't look at the sun.
eating Cheetos, drinking
Eating
Monster.
Cheetos and drinking Monster. As opposed of an athlete who they have to dedicate 4 years. And before the 4 years, let's just not just say the 4 years. Before the 4 years, you spend your entire goddamn life just dedicating to get accepted into the Olympics. And then you have those 4 years that you have to fucking kill yourself. And this, I don't want to say fat because that's not right. And most of those esport guys are skinny. But
And they're selling us razors.
But no. There has to be a line because that's the reason they call it esports. Because if they had called it sports, people would be pissed, right? That's
Yeah.
why they put the E in front of it. So then why are they going to put it in the Olympics? How dare them? How dare them? No, I'm against that. Anyway, I'm really against that.
No,
shit.
so am I. I'm
Olympics. What the fuck?
I'm right with you. Tech news. So I saw this. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see what Razer's doing?
No, what is Razer doing?
You know Razer, the cell phone.
Yes,
I think
with the loudest speakers ever made in a cell phone.
Well, Razer's turning its gaming phone into a laptop.
What?
Yeah. So
Why?
Well, what it is the phone is so powerful that you can put it in a laptop.
Really?
Here's a photo of it for you so you can see.
It doesn't look like it. Oh, the phone is in there.
The phone's in there.
I
So,
swear I saw something like that before.
well, this is a new prototype. Apparently somebody tried to do this before, from what I read in the comments.
Yeah,
section.
I think I saw that somewhere.
A lot of people were against. A lot of people didn't like it.
I think it was a Motorola. I'm almost 100% sure it was Motorola who did that.
So that being said, a lot of people are against it, and I'm looking at it and I'm just thinking it's not for you, and that's why you're against it. Myself as a teacher, right? Think about it. If you're a college kid and you're on the bus,
Yes.
and you're trying to write a term paper,
Okay.
and you're just doing it on your phone,
And I think that's one of the examples of the old one. Okay.
and then you're typing on the phone, you pop this thing into the laptop when you get to school,
Okay.
and then you can just open up the notepad or whatever, copy and paste everything into a Word document,
Yes.
and then make sure that your essay is correct. From there, you can just hook it up to a printer, print out what you need. I find myself doing a lot of work when I'm out of town or something along those lines, and I'm doing work, I'm writing lesson plans. I have to send it to myself. I have to email it to myself. Then I have to pull up the email. Then I have to edit it, all kinds of nonsense. And it simplifies it. This is definitely for the people who
So they made a switch,
yeah, I mean,
pretty much, right? Instead of a TV, it's a monitor.
yeah, and I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by it. It's not going to get me to buy the phone, but
Or maybe it will. No.
no, it's not. No,
It's not for. I mean, I wouldn't get it.
no, but I can see the application of it.
Yeah. I mean, for who knows? Maybe they'll apply it to other phones and stuff. I don't think.
I mean,
I don't think it'll be. I see the idea, but it has been made before.
I really think that we're going to go more along the lines of what the iPad is. That's where I foresee computers going.
You don't see iPad disappearing soon? I mean, they're not selling that well. They're falling behind big time.
You're fucking smoking crack.
No, iPad and all tablets. People don't buy the tablets.
No, I spent a weekend in Boston.
With a tablet?
No, seeing people with the tablets.
Okay.
All the college kids are on the tablets because it's going to.
Okay, Frank, I understand, but I don't think it's the way that we're going. I don't think that you got computers now that are as small as a tablet, so people are just getting the computers. The tablets will disappear. I think they are. In fact, the iPad. It was somewhere saying that the iPads were not selling as good as the original iPads.
Well, because everybody has one.
What does that tell you then?
But it's because everyone has it. It hasn't evolved, but we're slow between the phones and the tablets. I mean, that's majority of kids nowadays are streaming things on tablets. It's.
I mean, I have a tablet and a phone, and I use my phone now. I haven't even touched my tablet.
Well, no, you have a tablet and a television.
I have a tablet and a phone. Okay.
Right.
But I'd rather use my phone. Personally, that's me, I guess. I even watch movies on my phone. I don't know. I lost in contact with the tablet. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like the phone now are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, there were two reasons that you would get a tablet. Because a tablet essentially was the same thing as the phone. The same shit. iPad and iPhone was the same thing.
Yeah.
What was the difference? Bigger screen.
Yep.
And it was more powerful. The bigger it is, the more powerful it was.
Yes.
But now it's like the phones are catching up.
Well,
so people don't. The only reason to get a tablet now would be to get a bigger screen.
My girlfriend, when she's doing her paperwork on her patients,
Okay.
She uses the iPad more than her laptop because it's just easier.
It's right there. Yes.
But it's easier to do when you're like laying in bed. It literally, because when you're laying in bed and you just pop your knees up and you're just.
Yes. I agree. When it comes to work, yes, I agree with you 100%.
And that's why.
Recreational though.
Oh, rec wise, no. Rec wise, no. But the thing is,
exactly. So,
but you're also, you work at the airport, right?
yeah.
So to lug around a tablet isn't beneficial to you. Whereas a student, the tablet is beneficial. Whereas, and I'm looking, and I'm not, when I say student, I'm talking collegiate level. Because in high school, not everybody, unless you're in a private school, something along those lines, then yeah, everybody's got a tablet. I work in the inner city. I mean, you bring a tablet to school, you don't even pull it out. You keep it like hidden.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But I will agree that the phone has taken place. But the other thing is, and I go back to why I'm an Apple guy. Those iPads last, man.
They do.
The product itself lasts.
I mean, I read somewhere that they were trying to phase them out altogether because what was the last iPad that came out? There was the iPad Pro, and then another one came out right after that.
There's this one that's huge.
That's the iPad Pro.
I want one.
Okay, but the iPad Pro came out, and then like
I saw that, and I was like,
nothing came out for like another 2 years.
I saw that, and I was like, I don't need a laptop ever again if I get my hands on one of those.
128 gigs, blah blah blah.
I
heard it's really good also for people who like art and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Well, when I went to Boston, that's where I saw it. And it was some Korean guy who was doing his notes. He was doing them in English, and he was writing his characters in the kanji, in their calligraphy.
Yeah.
And so he had multiple notes going on while doing stuff, and I was getting yelled at by my girlfriend because I'm like,
staring him down.
I was almost on his lap. Like, what am I looking at? What is this wizard? Because I had never seen one before. It was out before I even knew what it was. And I'm looking at it like, what the fuck is this thing?
What was it? The Pro?
It was the Pro.
He had the iPencil.
Yeah, dude. It was sick. It was so cool. I'm like,
the iPencil is really cool. That's one of the reasons I would get an iPad Pro. I mean, Google's phasing out their tablets, so I mean,
but
so is. I mean, I don't know how Fire's doing. I think Fire sells pretty good, but it's because they're cheap.
Yeah, I mean, it goes to the idea of who's using it, and then a lot of digital books. I can't do the digital book. I'm an English.
Oh yeah, but that's
I'm an English teacher.
You're talking about the Kindle now.
No. I'm talking about the iPad. I
iPad.
have a ton of digital books, and I can't do it. I've tried, and I just
you get tired.
No,
I can't do it either. I'd rather read a book or listen to it.
Oh, I love an audiobook. Oh my god, I love.
No, but I need somebody who really do the voices.
Oh no,
like when they do the woman's voice.
It's a woman.
No, I need somebody that if he's gonna do a woman's voice, he does. He sounds like a woman.
Or he gets feminine. You heard it. The World War Z one.
Yeah, the World War Z was really good.
That is one of the greatest.
Well, but that was different actors, though.
Oh
right?
yeah, there's different actors for everything.
That was great.
And they were.
But that makes more sense because it was an interview type of book. So yes, it makes more sense to get different actors.
I love
as opposed of I listened to Stephen King's It, and it was Steven Weber. You know who that is? Mm-hmm. You do?
Steven Weber? No.
Steven Weber. Did you ever see a show called Wings?
Yes.
A long time ago?
I do.
He was one of the brothers. Either way, he was fantastic doing the voices. He did the voices of every single fucking person.
No, I have one of my favorite books of all time is a book called The Alchemist. And I have the audiobook. Jeremy Irons does it. Oh my God. Oh. It is magic.
Jeremy Irons is awesome.
It is magic because he's not only.
Why wouldn't you put Jeremy Irons again to be Scar? Why not?
Because they wanted. I mean,
no, you kept Mufasa the same.
No, they wanted.
No, don't.
No, that's what they were. They
Two fucking characters that should have kept. You're gonna keep Mufasa, then you need to keep Jeremy Irons.
No, they were worried about whitewashing.
Whitewashing. Nobody was worried about talking about whitewashing. We gotta go back to something about whitewashing, but
that's why
this ridiculous.
The entire I mean, because Simba was white. Well, in the original,
Simba was white on both.
Yeah,
young and
but
the girl, the female lion, Nala was black.
That I don't know. It's Beyonce this time.
I'm pretty sure.
No, it's
who
Beyonce.
was it? Matthew Broderick before.
Yeah.
Jeremy Irons would have been fine. I'm telling you, nobody. And if you're listening to this and you're opposed of it, you can go fuck yourself. Because Scar, what brought
awesome.
Scar back to life was Jeremy Irons. I'm sorry. He had the most awful. Oh God, he was such a dick. I mean,
I love Jeremy.
fucking Die Hard.
I love Jeremy Irons.
Die Hard.
Die Hard with a vengeance.
With a vengeance. He was, when he's making the phone calls and shit. Oh my God, he was so amazing. Anyway, going back, we got the ebooks, but I need to say the whitewashing thing. Did you see the Disney pins for Black Panther?
No.
You never heard of this?
Yeah, I know of the Disney pins. What about them?
You got the Disney pins of Black Panther?
No, I know of them.
Okay. I don't. This is Disney's fault for having some. I can bet you money they had that done in some place like Thailand or China or Korea, somewhere they had no idea who the Black Panther is. And they fucking brought the pins and they started selling them. And the mask of Black Panther is a pin of Black Panther. And then right where the eyes are, they wanted to make it like they made it like I'm trying to say like Batman is in real life.
Okay.
Where you don't see white, you just see the mask. You see where the eye is, but you also see the skin of the eye. Right?
Uh-huh.
It's white. It's like clear as daylight. White. It's a white man wearing the Black Panther mask.
Are they in trouble?
I mean, why would they get in trouble? It's not something you can go, I'm going to sue you because you made him white, right? Nobody did that for Jim West when they made him black. Or when they made Kingpin black. They're not in trouble. People are pissed because they whitewashed it, yes. But I can guarantee you it wasn't Disney. I guarantee it. It was some country that's never heard of them.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I couldn't believe it. I had to get really close to really see. They could have just made the eyes white. Anyway, so going to one more thing of technology, VR. Why won't VR just die? That's my opinion. VR should just fucking disappear because nobody wants that shit. Now PlayStation is investing more money, you said, on...
They're expecting 120 games.
But why? Why? Nobody likes it. There are so many people who bought that and they used it once and they never used it again.
For Resident Evil 7.
Resident Evil 7. And they probably did some stupid bullshit. I think it should just fucking disappear. Seriously. It's a what do you call it? A phase?
A fad.
A fad. It's so stupid. I'm so against it. It's so... There's no budget. People are pulling out on the budgeting on this shit. So now going to the reason I'm saying this is because CES just introduced the new HTC Vive. You heard about this?
No.
It's going wireless. And it has a wireless adapter. So, because apparently the Vive was a real big problem because it had like cables. You were like fucking... What? There was a movie where there was like a lot of the cables attached to your face. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you look like Wolverine. Coming out of the Weapon X project. So now it's wireless and you got a way better resolution. I think it's 1440 if I'm not mistaken. So it's like a lot more lifelike. But then, come on, people, think about that. They added more technology. What do you think is going to happen to that price? It's going to go up. And nobody's going to buy it. Nobody's going to fucking buy it. Nobody's going to put money on that shit. So let's assume there's an investor who invested money and said, okay, maybe that's what we need to do is make it wireless and better resolution. And then it doesn't sell again. Because it's not going to sell, Frank. Well, I mean, you don't think it's just even the PlayStation is making gains because they have the cheapest VR there is.
Yeah.
But I don't think they touch it. I'm serious. I think people buy that shit and they put it on the side and they never touch it again.
There are things that I want to play, but I'm not... until that thing is $50, if that.
Exactly. People are complaining the Fallout and Skyrim is stupid. It's terrible, I heard. Anyway, that's one of the things that I didn't understand with CES trying to just got to bring in the VR again and get people all fucking excited for something that they're not going to buy. What other news you got? You don't have any news?
You want to talk about it?
Talk about what?
You want to talk about it?
It?
The trailer.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Might as well talk about something about games.
So, this week, I saw it.
The trailer.
And I watched it. And as soon as I watched it, I sent it right to the group chat. Nobody responded. Nobody watched it. And I wanted to
care.
I wanted to talk about it, though. And
we can talk about it. I don't.
No.
People should know about this garbage.
So, I mean, everybody knows it's garbage. That's the thing about it. Everyone knows it's garbage.
But it's going to sell.
I don't think so.
When we say the game, so people are like, what are you talking about?
We're talking about Metal Gear Survivor.
Metal Gear Survivor.
So this is where I'm going to go. Do you want to know a game didn't sell that was very similar to this Metal Gear Survivor?
Rising.
Well, Rising was one. But I'm going Resident Evil, the Raccoon.
Raccoon City?
No, what was it? Like the Raccoon Forces or whatever?
Raccoon City, Umbrella
Fire.
Whatever. Umbrella Agents or some shit. I don't know.
Where it was a pile of hot fucking garbage. And that's what this is. That's literally what this is.
The graphics are terrible.
I don't think that they're graphics aren't.
I don't think they're good.
No. Graphics aren't terrible. Animation is terrible. There's a difference between the two.
No, I don't. I'm not even impressed with the graphics either.
I think
they look too plain too. There's no detail in the faces.
Well, you're going by face. I'm going by landscape.
What about the landscape? Graphic wise?
But I mean, it's the Fox engine. Kojima and his team created something amazing with the Fox engine, and when he got fired, he had to lose it. That's the reason why Death Stranding is using I don't know what Gorilla calls their engine. It's the engine that they use to do Horizon.
I don't know, but I know what you're saying. It's not Unreal? Gorilla has their own engine?
Gorilla has their own engine.
You keep talking. I'll look it up.
That was the big deal when Hideo announced it, because the original trailer was straight CG. The original trailer where Norman Reedus was naked, that was all CG. He didn't have an engine yet. So
he's using the Gorilla one?
He's using the Gorilla engine. It's
called Decima.
Yeah, told you. It is not Unreal.
I like that name. Decima.
So watching the trailer of Metal Gear Survivor.
Oh, look, it even says it here.
Good.
Decima has made Killzone Shadows, Until Dawn. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Riggs Mechanized Combat League. I never heard of that one.
No.
Horizon Zero Dawn, as well as the upcoming game, Death Stranding.
No.
Wikipedia, thank you. Got to give props,
Yeah. No, but this game, they're utilizing the engine that Hideo created, and the engine is gorgeous. The lighting effects and things, I can see where, when I'm watching it, I can see what is Fox engine. I can tell what is Fox engine when I'm watching it. I can tell that it's also not a Hideo Kojima game because of a lot of the things that it does.
Attention to details. Well, first of all, we concluded that they're not using what do you call it? Motion capture.
Oh yeah. No, they're definitely just playing off of what Hideo created in MGS5 and just using it for this game Survive.
I think it's gonna bomb.
Oh, it's gonna bomb horribly.
But it's gonna sell.
I don't think it's gonna sell.
I think it will.
I don't. I think gamers.
Zombies.
Yeah, but I think gamers are. I mean, so did the Umbrella game that had zombies. That had zombies and that had a horde mode and everything.
But what came out before that? Resident Evil 6.
Yeah.
Everybody already had a bad taste.
Yeah, but everybody has a bad taste now because of what they did to Kojima.
I don't know. I don't.
Here's my thing. The average gamer doesn't know about this game. The average gamer doesn't know about it. The mom and dad doesn't know about this game to buy that for their kids. This game is not getting a lot of press because
nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Exactly. I mean, it's releasing at $40, man.
$40.
That shows
you're gonna put it at $40, it better be fucking Hellblade.
Yeah.
It'll be like good quality shit, not.
No, but it's nonsense. Now,
Did they mention online features? I don't think they did either.
no, there is an online feature because that was the single player trailer. That's what they called that. They called that the single player trailer. The beta comes out next week on the 18th.
I just, people criticize the zombie game that's coming out for the PlayStation 4.
Days Gone.
Days Gone, but nobody's saying shit about this.
I don't.
It's a fucking ripoff of Dead Rising, Last of Us. It's got a lot of Last of Us and a lot of Dead Rising. A lot. The hammer thing you talked about, that's all Dead Rising.
The spear.
That's all the way Dead Rising works. It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Did the director of this game work for Capcom before?
Well, this is Konami. Yeah, that'll be in the comments.
Yeah, it should be somebody who worked for Capcom and fucking.
But it just looks. It looks bad. It doesn't play well. And then the little details. I'll go. So there's a scene where he goes and he creates a fence out of thin air, right? And upon creating a fence out of thin air, what happens is he goes and all these zombie creatures are behind the fence and he throws a Molotov cocktail at the fence.
Yeah.
And it explodes because somehow miraculously it can go straight through the fence. Hideo Kojima would not allow that because the physics of it doesn't work.
No, not only that. That's not those type of bombs or whatever you want to call them. It doesn't automatically just burst into fire. It kind of like spreads. The liquid comes out. And it spreads. So it doesn't just boom and it just you see it. If he would have done that right, the way that it should have gone was
it should have went over the fence.
It should have been over if he was aiming at the zombies, it should have gone over this fence and then not everything catches fire because it would be wherever the alcohol falls.
Right.
So it would be around and then it would catch. It would spread little by little around. If he had to hit the fence, it should have smashed open.
Right.
And then
the flame should have kind of shot.
Exactly. And then it worked its way down because the liquid falls down the fence. But, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but that's a Hideo thing that he would have caught that nobody else would have. I'm almost.
It was really bad. I mean, it looks like.
I'm almost willing to bet if he wanted to do something like that to that degree, he would take his motion capture team outside with a fence and 10 Molotov cocktails, and they would have filmed it 30 times to make sure.
Do you remember how Hideo did Metal Gear Solid 2, when the soldiers are looking for you? Because he never did that again. He only did it for Metal Gear Solid 2. Remember when you hit in the locker? And the team would show up, and then a small camera would show up on the top.
Yeah.
And they're walking around searching, and they bring it. When the guy tells the team behind to stop, he would bring his fist up, and he would go like that. He brought in an actual SWAT team or in there, and he put motion capture on them. And he brought whoever's in charge of a SWAT team to say exactly what they would do in a situation where they're searching for you. I mean, only Hideo would do something like that. You don't just go by instinct. You have to Pixar that shit. You have to. I have to use Pixar.
Yeah.
Because Pixar looks at every fucking detail before they even release it.
I remember that one of the things that he did, there were ice trays. And if you shot it, knocked it over, there were different ice cubes.
No shit. No, you're lying. Where?
And they would melt at different times.
When? For Metal Gear Solid 2?
There were
2?
There were ice buckets.
Holy shit! That's ice buckets. Where?
In the lunchroom, in the break room.
Oh.
And he said the ices were different sizes, and depending on the size, it would melt over time.
If I was a programmer that worked for him, I would absolutely hate Kojima. I would fucking hate him. I'd be like, you fucking cocksucker. I'd be like that. You want me to what? I need to see my family. I'm sorry. You must do it like this. It's like, fuck you. I will fall on my sword before I finish that shit.
Yeah. Now, here's where I will say. I think if this wasn't a Metal Gear title, I think if it was a zombie survival game, and they came up with an original concept, an original IP, I don't think it would be that
it wouldn't be that bad. No.
I don't think it would be as poorly received. It has cool concepts. You know, how you create weapons, you can see how you create weapons. You can see how that you got to create a base from scratch, and you have to fortify the base, and you have to keep it safe. You have to put up traps.
But I mean, that's more. There's so many ideas being stolen here, up and down.
Oh, I know. Hey, I'm not arguing that point, but I think that slapping the Metal Gear title on it hurts it. And I swear to fucking Christ, if I Google on the internet that Snake is actually in this fucking game,
I don't think so.
I'm going and I'm gonna
I don't
just
think so.
execute everybody at Konami.
You heard it here first before you hear it on the news. Wait, well, you don't even know what Konami is. You're probably the only Konami building that I know of is in Vegas.
No, I'm going to Japan.
Japan. Good luck. You'd probably be like the number 20.
We're just standing.
They're just standing in line.
Obviously, we're definitely not Japanese. So you're here for the fun?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're
Yeah.
clean. They're and they'd be fucked because there's like no guns over there.
Oh yeah.
So it's like they're fucked.
Yeah. Just straight massacre.
Oh, that's terrible.
No, it's not terrible. What they're doing to that franchise is terrible.
Yeah. So you're gonna massacre
Yes,
Konami?
That's justifiable.
Okay. Where else were we at? There were more things we were going to talk about.
There were. What were you playing?
I got Marvel vs. Capcom, number 1. Infinite.
I guess.
And it is the story is a huge pile of shit. This is the first fighting game I've ever played where I just skip. I've been skipping the whole fucking, I don't even know what's going on. Like, why is Chun-Li fighting Ryu? Or why is this happening? I don't care. It is terrible. Fucking terrible. But it is a good fighting game.
The fighting's good?
The fighting's good. It's great graphics. It's just, I mean, I hate the story so much. So fucking much. But the mechanics and everything is great. So, do I recommend it for fighting? Yes. Do I recommend it for the story? No. They should just delete that out of the story completely. Why? This is in the situation where Capcom should have not put a fucking story in the game. Instead, they did it the wrong way and they didn't put it on Street Fighter. You have to put a story in Street Fighter, and then don't put a story for Marvel because did anything else have stories in Marvel? I'm trying to think. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Did it have a story?
Didn't you fight Galactus in the end? No, that was 2.
You did fight.
Or was that 3?
I don't. Either way, it was just like there was no story. It was fight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 10. You fight the nobody. There was no story. And Street Fighter, it was the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and you would get an
end clip.
Exactly, an end clip. So I don't know. Oh my god. Either way, I got a PlayStation Pro. All right, I'm gonna say it because I know how much Frank loves PlayStation, and I got a PlayStation Pro by trading my game, and I practically didn't pay anything for the PlayStation Pro. So what do I decide to do? I'm going to put Division on so I can play with Frank. 2 hours. And folks, my PlayStation is wired. I don't do Wi-Fi because I know what Wi-Fi does. Wi-Fi sucks. I do it with wire. I do it with Ethernet, so it downs over. So if I'm getting 2 hours, and don't tell me, oh, you got bad internet, because I don't have bad internet. I pay a lot for my fucking internet because I play on my PC. What the fuck? 2 hours? Oh, I didn't tell you. I waited 2 hours to download that fucking shit. And then when I finally get the game and I start, it says, oh, now you got to wait another 20 minutes so we can, because you downloaded it, but now we have to update it.
Updates.
Yeah, but you download it.
Oh, you downloaded the vanilla version. You don't have the update.
Yeah. Oh, is that what the word is? I don't know.
Yeah,
no, like we're putting you downloaded. You said you downloaded the update, but now we're implementing it. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, "What the fuck? You should be implementing it as I'm downloading it." I'm like, what? What is this shit? Oh my God. Either way, every game that I put, every game took a long time to put. And I don't know. I mean, are they adding the 4K textures or something in my system? Because it looks the same to me. So I don't have a 4K TV, so maybe that's the difference. But I got it because I wanted the games to run smoother. Division does look smoother on 1080p. I don't know how it is on 4K.
I don't know.
It moves better.
I haven't gone back to the old system, so I haven't played it on the old system.
Yeah, so, like I want to try The Last Guardian to see if there's a difference. But Marvel vs. Capcom look better, and guys, I'm talking about 1080p. So if you have a 1080p, you can still get it, and your games are going to run smooth. There's one thing I have to say: it loads a lot faster, and that's good.
Yeah,
it loads way faster. I mean, like that. Like, it's much faster than the PlayStation 4. And I don't hear the fan dying like an asthmatic kid. I'm like, what the fuck? I hate it when the PlayStation did that. Oh, no, it's because your fan's dirty. No, it's because it's screaming because PlayStation does that PlayStation magic where they squeeze this like ginormous game into the system that the system can't handle. Like,
Horizon,
or there was another one, Uncharted. Uncharted was the first one that I put on that was like, oh my God, what are you doing to me?
Metal Gear does it too.
I don't never played it there, but it feels like it's gonna implode, like it's gonna create a black hole and just suck itself in, and it's gone. It's ridiculous. So upgrade, please. Don't stay with that system because there is advantages to it if you can. I play Titanfall. I actually put them on YouTube. Now we have a YouTube account called the Evil Metal Gamers, guys.
Ayo.
So please, no more Mama Fifi. We're an Evil Metal Gamers. And everybody who was already subscribed to us, don't worry. It's the same account. I just changed the name. So, man, it's pretty good. The multiplayer is fantastic. It's really good. I thought Frank was just fucking, being Frank, but no, it's really good. It's very fast paced. I mean, Frank, Frank was there watching me. I'm trying to kill this fucking little bastard who's like a leprechaun jumping up and down through the walls. I can't get a hold of his ass. He's just jumping and he ends up behind me and kills me. So, I mean, I guess it'll take practice, but man, it's really good. It's not your typical like Call of Duty.
I mean, it's made by
he's
the
either
people,
in front of you or behind you.
It's made by the people who made Call of Duty 1 and 2.
Modern
Warfare 1 and 2.
I mean, they implemented the wall running, and then the other Call of Duty people stole it.
Yeah.
But it's not like this.
Oh.
I know what the wall riding is on the other one. It's not like Titanfall.
Titanfall
this
is
super.
smooth.
It's not only smooth. It's like it's actual. You're running. That motherfucker is running through the wall really fast. So you have to be lucky to shoot him, or you have to be at the perfect angle. Yeah. Where he's running on the wall, but he's running towards you.
Oh, I've caught guys like that before.
Exactly. But if you're on the bottom, and he's running,
you have to lead
or shoot in front of him so he runs into it. Yeah, it's crazy. And then my favorite part is the Titans.
Oh yeah.
The single player is cool to play the Titan, but there's nothing more fun than to play with somebody who also has a Titan. I got a Titan once, and I don't know what the fuck happened. You have to think strategically where you're going to put your Titan, because I put my Titan, and there were 2 enemy Titans in front of me and 2 enemies behind me, and I got blown blown up, not actual blown.
Hey-oh.
Into pieces, to the fact that I couldn't even eject, But I love the kills. I love when there's so many kills in this game is amazing. So yes, I recommend it. Give it another look. Play multiplayer
Attrition is where it's at.
Which one's attrition again?
Attrition's where it's like the little war where you're fighting the pilots.
And then they give you a chance to escape, right?
No, that's where you're fighting. It's pilots versus pilots, and then they have the NPC soldiers. and then the soldiers turn into robots, and then the robots turn into stalkers, and then the stalkers turn into Reapers, and people are calling it Titan, and it's just World War III.
But then when you lose, they give you a chance to escape.
Oh yeah. When you lose, you have
and everybody's just shooting the fucking the ship that's trying to take you away.
Have you seen it blow up yet?
Yeah. I had never seen one escape, but apparently all it takes is one or two to jump in and it leaves or some shit.
Well, if you die and somebody else jumps in, it's waiting for other people to jump in.
Oh, okay.
So if everybody's still alive, it'll sit there for a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's why they always get blown up.
Yeah.
Because you don't even have to chase the people down. You just shoot the fucking ship down.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you do. Realistically, that's what you would do in war. You shoot the ship down. It's kind of fucked up, but what did the pilot do? He was just trying to get his people out.
It's good.
It's really good. Yes.
It's really good. The tower defense mode, you haven't played that yet.
No, I'm just picking randomly.
But the tower defense mode, that gets really fun. It gets because it's 4 people versus the computer, but as the way and when you play it on normal, it seems like it's fairly easy, but you have to use normal to upgrade and to get used to it because hard it's just rape. You're just
that's a term for gamers, please. It's not real rape.
It feels like real rape. It is completely unpleasant and uncalled for.
You know what? The other thing I noticed, my game is pulling 115 to 130 frames per second. This thing is running like butter. So your eyes need to adapt fast.
Yeah,
because everything's moving. You saw it. Everything's going so fast.
Yeah, no, I know. I
was
play.
Like, what the you have to be really. I mean, remember I was chasing one guy down the hallway and then he wasn't there anymore.
Oh, well, the phase shift. And
they do all kinds of shit. I found out. I saw the one where the guy disappears and goes into your body and then he just blows you up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. So awesome. Okay, what else? Were you going to mention something else?
No, that's really it for me. I'm still I'm playing South Park right now.
South Park?
Yeah.
First one or second one?
The first one. I want to beat it before I play.
I heard the second one is really bad.
I want to play the Fractured Butthole. I'm loving the South Park game. It is probably.
No, I heard the first one is really good.
It is quite possibly one of the funniest episodes in the history of South Park.
And that's why people didn't like the second one, because it was a big letdown. It had a big shadow.
This thing was hysterical. I'm laughing all over. And I always say I'm going to hell because
Ubisoft was brave to give them a chance.
Well, with Jimmy, because Jimmy, he stutters. And so, like, there are parts where he's trying to speak and he just keeps stuttering. and the only way to get past it is if you skip it. But if you're laughing at it, you don't want to skip it.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to hell.
You're not going to hell. Everyone else who made the fucking game is going to go to hell.
But the thing is, the thing that I love about the character of Jimmy is that he's a handicapped kid who... I love South Park.
He's a handicapped kid that is...
I love South Park because they take things and they put a twist on it. Jimmy is a handicapped kid who he's coherent. He's not mentally challenged. He just has physical ailments that keeps him from being.
Yeah.
But he's fully cognitive. He knows what's going on, and he uses his disability and he wants to be a comedian. And so in that, you're supposed to a certain degree, laugh. And you're not laughing at his disability. You're laughing because he's a comedian. And that's where it, in and of itself, makes it so funny. I mean, dude, when he curses the kids out and he's stuttering while he's doing it, I'm fucking in tears, man.
Do you remember what his parents tell him? It's like, Jimmy, you're like that because we used to make fun of retarded kids.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I was like,
I'm a punishment from God.
And you're a punishment from God. Oh my God, it's so terrible.
But it's odd. But from there,
we're talking about South Park. So if you're over here just going, oh my God, you could turn it off because this is South Park.
But the other thing is,
been around for 25 years.
The other thing is everybody, the kids accept Jimmy as one of them. That's the other
Oh,
beautiful
yeah, they
thing.
don't treat him any different.
Oh, no, and that's why I love it. That's
They treat him, they let him have it, too.
oh, dude, they let him have
Fuck you.
And dude, I'm telling you, get the original one, and when he curses out Cartman, and it is, I don't want to ruin the joke. That's the best part about it. I can't ruin the joke. You'll be fucking in tears, dude.
Cool.
And then when he's doing one of his things, he's like, "Bleh."
Okay. Yes. I think you did this one of the other episodes. Oh
My
God.
girlfriend hit me because I was laughing so hard.
I think that's what it's made there, for her to laugh.
So I'm playing South Park, still playing some Horizon. Fuck, is that game hard? And I'm still waiting for you to jump on Division because.
Well, I got it. I'm off for the next 2 days. So
With that, dude, I'm all green geared out.
okay.
All green gear.
I'm not there yet. I don't
But
even
that's
think I
the
finished.
that's the
I'm there in PC, but
I'll
not
give
in
it, dude. If you need me to power run you, I'll power run you, man.
PC.
I'll power.
I even got the DLCs in PC, and I wish they were cheap to get for us to play because
I don't have
that-
the DLCs. I don't have the DLCs.
the DLCs are fun because you get to know the antagonizer.
Well, I haven't beaten the game. I still have the last mission. I've been waiting for you guys to play.
All right. Well,
I mean, I play by myself, but
no, we'll do it tonight. I mean, wait a minute. You got school tomorrow.
I can play a little bit tonight. I go to bed around midnight.
All right. Well,
I'll text you.
so we're. I know we're ending it soon, so I got to tell you something. I should have told you before we started this, but we're not doing the podcast next week.
What happened?
They're sending me to Dallas, so
Oh, nice. Texas is pretty cool.
well, it's gonna be cold, but I gotta go to Texas for work. So
What are you doing in Texas?
just training
That's cool that you get to fly out to
for
Texas.
free,
Uh,
and they're paying for everything.
They're paying
Like,
for a hotel and everything.
hotel, food, everything.
That's fucking.
I'm not
sweet.
paying for anything.
How long are you going for?
5 days. So
Have fun, dude.
what do you mean? I'm going for work. What am I gonna have
Dude,
they say after you get out of 4, that's when the party starts. But it's classes from 8 in the morning to 4. So
Dude,
after that you got the rest day of Dallas.
Straight up, I'm not even lying. If I was you, rent a car, man. Rent a car and see some shit. I mean,
they're classes. I have to study too. You know, they're gonna be testing me the next day. Whatever. Either way, if when I get back on Saturday, if I can, we'll try to do it. But I mean, no promises.
All right, man.
So, guys, we just follow us at Evil Metal Gamers at Twitter. Now we have an Evil Metal Gamers at YouTube. Our email, evilmetalgamers@gmail.com. Give us your feedback. Tell us how much we fucking hate us, how much you love Xbox and you hate PS4. Please. I'm waiting for somebody to be brave enough.
Halo.
Oh my God. Please be brave and send me an email of how much you love Halo. And we will be more than... Leave your social too on it so we point out who you are and where you live. We're not going to hold back. If you tell us you love Xbox... We'll let you know. But, you know, we're all for all the news, so it's not like we don't talk about the Xbox too. Thank you so much, and we're good.
Love, peace, happiness.
See ya.